Hello, my students. Today we will make a revision for Unit 6, preparing for the second exam. Our second exam is tomorrow, on Sunday. Page 66, please. Here is a text. It is a poem that contains verses, and each verse has 4 lines. They have some rhyming words as year and fear, warning and morning. Here we have some examples for the rhyming words. Year and fear, day and away, stood and wood, size and prize, there and care. The Greeks went to Troy in the morning. The Greeks went to Troy in the morning and they laughed in amazement because they thought that the Greeks ran away. Now, here we have a word that means surprise. What's the word that means surprise in this text? The word amazement means surprise and wonder. The word amazement means surprise and wonder. The Trojans are people from Troy. The Greeks went to Troy in the morning. Okay. The Greeks left a vast wooden horse. The Trojans thought that they were victorious and the wooden horse was a prize. But what was the truth? The truth was that the horse was a ploy and it wasn't a prize. The Greeks, who were the victorious, they thought the horse was a prize for their victory. But the truth was that the horse was a ploy and wasn't a prize. Now, the Trojans dragged the horse. The Trojans dragged the horse through the gate. The Trojans dragged the horse through the gate. Look here. Dragged means pulled. Dragged means pulled. And the opposite meaning of the word drag is push. Okay? Now, note with me the following. Some wondered and some worried. What's the meaning of the word wonder? Wonder is to ask themselves. They ask themselves. Wonder, to ask yourself some questions. To put some questions in your mind. Wonder. Okay. Now, look here. The war-weary people felt only joy and danced all day. Then, when the night fell, the Greeks slipped to the ground. Who was with them? The Greeks hero, the great hero Odysseus. Okay. So the truth was that the horse was a ploy and it wasn't a prize. Now, this paragraph is a description for Odysseus, the Greeks hero. He was daring, brave, young and strong, and he fought hideous monsters. These are the questions, and here are the correct answers. Please check your answers with me. Now, we have a question for a word and the opposite word. Light, darkness, tiny, vast, beautiful, hideous, noise, silence, push is the opposite of drag. Please check your answers. Here are the correct answers. Now, this is the grammar using which and that. We will use which and that. Here in this lesson, we will not using which and that to connect the sentences by using which and that. Not here, we use which. The first sentence. The Greeks have built a horse. It is made of wood. Not the main noun. Where is the main noun? The main noun here is the word a horse, which is at the end of the first sentence. It is at the end of the first sentence. If the main noun is at the end of the first sentence, we copy the sentences and write the same sentences without any change. Look here, the Greeks have built a horse which is made of wood. I will explain the example. The Greeks here is the example. The Greeks have built a horse. It is made of wood. Note that the main noun is at the end of the first sentence. Here is the main noun. Okay, main noun. The word horse. Okay. When the main noun is at the end of the first sentence, we copy the sentences as the following. Make a copy for both of the sentences. Copy, paste the same sentence, but we delete it and the full stop. Here we must delete it and the full stop. Then complete writing the same sentence. We copy the second sentence as you see. As you see, we copied the same sentences, but you must add which in the middle. Which or that. Both of them are correct. I will give you another example. My aunt has got a parrot. It can talk. How to connect both of these sentences by using which? Copy both of the sentences. My aunt has got a parrot which can talk. Look here. Note that the main noun is at the end of the first sentence. Here is the main noun. Here is the main noun. You must delete the it and the full stop. Delete both of the pronoun and the full stop. Delete the related pronoun and the full stop. Then add which and copy the sentences. Let's take the next example. The next example here. This horse will never escape. We have captured it. Note that the main noun is at the beginning of the sentence. When the main noun is at the beginning of the sentence, we will number the sentences, then rearrange them. I will show you. Look here. This is the example. This horse will never escape. We have captured it. Note that the first word is the main noun. Here is the main noun. It is at the beginning, which is number 1. At the beginning, I mean it is number 1. I will put number 1 at the beginning. This horse is the main noun. It is number 1. So the main noun is at the beginning of the first sentence. So we will give it number 1. Here is the main noun. This horse is the main noun. We give it number 1. Will never escape is number 2. We have captured it is number 3. We must delete the pronoun it. We will delete pronoun it and delete the full stop. Let's begin. We will have a new rule, a new arrangement. 1, the word number 1, which is the main noun. Number 3, we have captured. And number 2 will never escape. That or which we will write them according to the sentence. Let's begin. This horse is number 1. Next, we will write that or which. Then we will write we have captured it, which is in number 3. We have captured it. After deleting it, we have captured will never escape. This horse, that or which we have captured will never escape. Let's go to the next page. On the next page, we will add er at the end of some verbs to make nouns. Fight is a verb. To change it to a noun, we add er. Sing is a person who sings. He is a singer. A person who paints is a painter. A person who builds is a builder. A girl who dances is a dancer. Note here, we have e at the end of the verb, so we add r only. Because we have e at the end of the verb, we only add r and it will become dancer. Dance is changed to dancer. Bake has an e at the end, so we add r. Ride, we have e at the end, so we add r. Now look at the verb run. In the verb run, we have a vowel, then a consonant. For that, we double the consonant, then add er. Runner. Swim, swimmer. We double m because we have I before the last letter. Swimmer. Winner. We have a vowel at the before the last letter, so we double the consonant and add er. Next, open your workbooks with me, page 52. On page 52, We read the legend about the wooden horse. Here are the correct answers. I hope you check your answers with me. Note that the first letter has already written. The people shouted in amazement. The Greeks wondered what the horse was. They dragged the horse through the gate. The soldiers attacked without any warning, and the army surrounded the city. This question is important. Here in this question, we add ly. Note that God is changed to well, and we don't add ly to God. We changed God to well. Here in this question, note that the adverbs end with ly, and some other adverbs talk about the place, talk about the time, and talk about how something happened. So in the adverb, we talk about the verb and describe the verb. Here are adjectives for the wooden horse, the Trojan people, and some adjectives for Odysseus. Here we talked about this rule so many times. When the main noun is at the end of the first sentence, we copy the sentences. And when the main noun is at the beginning, we rearrange the sentences to 1, 3, 2 by adding that or which. Note that the word that and the word which are already written at the end of the sentence. You just need to rearrange your sentences. Now, using such and so, look at the paper here with me. Note when to use all of them. So, such a, and such an. Let's begin. So, when we have a blank space and an adjective, look here. Here is a blank space with the word God. What shall I fill in the blank space? I write the word so. Okay? Because we have only one word, which is an adjective. Another example. We have a blank space with the word exciting. Here is an adjective. Only one adjective. So we write the word so in the blank space. Now, let's talk about such. Such is always with plural that ends with s. Sometimes the plural changes as the word children or in the word men. So, take care with the plural, not only the plural that has s, but also with the words that change their form. Okay, let's take examples. Such vast horses. Here is in the word horses, we have the plural s. So we use such. Such, we will fill in the blank with the word such, because we have an adjective with a plural that ends with s. Another example, a blank space with strong men. Strong men. Men is plural, as you know. Because the word men is a plural with an adjective, we write here such. Okay, next. Such a. You know that a is for singular nouns. So, look at this example. Here we have a blank space. Beautiful rose. Beautiful rose. What to fill in the blank space with? I will fill in the blank space with the word such. Why do I fill the blank space with such a? Because I have the noun rose, which is singular, with the word beautiful, which is an adjective. Okay, not here. Such an. You know that we use an with the singular, and it must include a vowel, such as a, u, I, and e, plus o letter. All of these are vowels. All of these are vowels. When any adjective begins with one of these vowels, we use such an. Also, if we have a noun, a singular noun, with singular nouns. Note this example. Interesting book. This is interesting book. In this example, we have the adjective interesting with a vowel at the beginning, and here is a singular noun, so I use such an. Okay, such an interesting book. Okay. Here are some examples on the book, and here are the answers. Please check your answers. Here are some other examples. A person who rides a bike or a horse is a rider. A person who dances is a dancer. We add er for the verbs. Rider. Dances is a dancer. Note that we only add r because it ends with e. It ends with e, so we add r. Okay. Runs, runner, we add n-e-r-y because we have a vowel before the last letter. Note here these examples. Look at these examples, please. First, the Trojans saw the horse. Here, underline the adverbs. Underline the adverbs. Look here. First, the Trojans saw the horse. First is an adverb. Then they dragged it into the city. Then is an adverb. then danced afterwards. The word afterwards is an adverb. Everyone next, or slept next. Next is an adverb. Later is an adverb. Finally is an adverb too. We use finally for the last event, for the last action. Here are the answers. We visited grandma yesterday. Here we use yesterday because we have a past verb. Now, because we have a present continuous verb. We always go by bus because it is a usual verb, it is a habit. Here are some examples. Pete wants the bike, it is in the window. The word bike is at the end of the first sentence. For that, we copy the sentences. And here is another example for using such as and such and. Not here. Fast car. Look at the word car is a singular. Fast is an adjective which begins with a consonant. For that I use such a. So after the blank space we have only one word. For that we use so. The word is an adjective. Dangerous snakes. Dangerous snakes is for plural. Snakes is plural. It ends with S. For that we use such. Old castle. Old is an adjective but it begins with a vowel. For that I use such an. Scary film. Scary is an adjective. Film is a singular. For that I use such. Here is the worksheet, which is for Unit 6. Please study the worksheet very well. Here are words and meanings. Amazement means surprise and wonder. Drag is to pull. Legend is a story. Surround is to be on all sides. Warning is information that something is bad. Under is to think by giving questions. Okay, thank you for listening, and study well for your exam, please. Thank you.